minor ailments you might ignore could signal major health problems. The new issue of Reader's Digest, just out this morning, tracks silent signs your body is in big trouble. Editor-in-Chief Liz Vaccariello is here, along with our own Dr. Holly Phillips. Good morning.
Good morning.
Liz, I think this is fascinating because you go to the doctor, you get a physical, but there may be these silent signs that your body is in big trouble. What are they?
You might not come up in the physical, but if you tag them early, you could really take care of some big problems. The first one is if your handwriting changes, it could be a sign of Parkinson's, but it's not shaky handwriting.
Right, so this one is, I think, incredibly interesting. Parkinson's is caused by damage or loss of neurons in the brain that make dopamine, and dopamine is really important in controlling movement in our body. So some of the first signs, you see a typical tremor of Parkinson's disease, but also the fingers and the hands become tense. So as you're writing out a sentence, your letters might start out larger and get smaller and smaller toward the end of the sentence as the fingers kind of clench up.
That's the link.
That is the link.
How about random bursts of anger?
Yeah, you said that's a sign of depression,
could be a sign of depression, right? You think lethargy, sadness, but if you're sort of having road rage for the first time in your life and it lasts for a couple of weeks,
I mean, I think this one is such an important point to make. Depression is a complicated illness, and it has a huge constellation of symptoms, and most of them actually don't have to do with being sad or despondent like we think of depression usually. Actually, most people, the majority of people, suffer from anger, irritability, and bouts of rage as their main symptoms of depression. And if you're one of those people, it's a sign that your depression may be more severe or even last longer.
Is failure of memory a symptom of something?
Forgetting people's names could be, you think I'm getting old or I'm just tired, dementia maybe, but it could be hypothyroidism.
Sure, and hypothyroidism is really a term for low thyroid hormone. It's usually caused by an autoimmune disease in women called Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and it results in brain fog, forgetfulness, or just feeling like you're sort of in the static of a TV set. It's one of the most common and commonly overlooked causes of sudden memory loss, but the key with the hypothyroidism is it can be picked up so early. It's a really quick, really simple blood test.
Treatable.
And that whole pregnancy, I'm sorry, sometimes when you're pregnant and after you have the baby, it's like you can't remember anything. They always say and joke that the whole pregnancy gene.
That's true, that's true. But also even after pregnancy can result in hypothyroidism, so it's a good time to check it then.
What about dental issues?
Yeah, so if you drink sugary drinks, you might have trouble with your tooth enamel in the front of your teeth, but if you have problems in the back of your teeth, it could be a sign of gastrointestinal issues.
That's right. Well, specifically acid reflux. So many people who have acid reflux, it's also called heartburn, you experience the typical symptoms of sort of burning in your chest. But a lot of people don't. Acid reflux happens when acid from your stomach moves up into your esophagus and then in the back of the mouth. So as you're lying down flat in bed at night, it starts to erode the back teeth, the molars, and so you see this sudden degradation of the teeth. Often acid reflux is picked up by the dentist, not your doctor, because they can actually see that destruction.
Okay. Well, I forget people's names sometimes.
We're all there. Pop in for a blood test. I'll be there today.
All of it's treatable.
It's really, really interesting. What a great idea. Another great issue of Reader's Digest. Thank you so much.
Thank you both.